Hey YouTube, how you going? Just wanted to kind of do a video on my Spartan race training and provide a little bit of an update to my followers. Before I do that, I still am running that fundraising campaign to help get me over to Vermont, and I want to use this video as a bit of a thank you as well, to say thanks to the people who have already donated. You guys know who you are. All of you who have donated have been people who have watched my videos and who I've met and spoken with through social media and because of this channel. So I think it's really great that social media has enabled me to kind of share my story with you guys, and that you guys are getting some benefit out of it, and that's kind of what keeps me doing these videos. So thanks very much to you guys who have donated. It's very much appreciated. Anyway, this week's training was like the last final hard hit out training for me. I fly out to America on the 17th, so this week coming is going to be a little bit of a taper, that kind of thing, just prepping the body and bringing things back down. Haven't emailed my coach yet, so I'm not 100% sure what the program is going to be, but I do know that it's going to be pulled back from this week. So on Tuesday, and this is roughly how the training week has been progressing over time. On Tuesday I do my sprint work. So this week it involved 800 meters with 60 seconds of burpees, 800 meters, 60 seconds of burpees, 800 meters, 60 seconds of burpees, and then you repeat that 4 times. I've really found the benefit in doing the burpees between that 800 meter sprint for a number of reasons. First of all, it does take a lot more out of the body, and it means that you don't really get that chance to recover. In that 60 seconds, it's literally like 5 seconds recovery as you kind of walk to get into the burpee position, and 5 seconds recovery as you hear the watch counting down, then got to run again. And because you're doing the burpees, it has slowed my pace down, obviously, in those 800 meter repeats, because the body's just more fatigued, and I haven't been able to maintain that fast pace that I would normally do, or as fast a pace as I normally would do if it was just a pure 800 meter sprint. Obviously, doing the burpees does go some way in towards replicating the race as well, because every kilometre or so, or even every 500 metres, whatever the case may be, at this race we are going to be doing an obstacle. So although I don't have an obstacle, just doing that burpee as a bit of full body training helps replicate that. Also helps prepare you for if you fail an obstacle, because as we know at Spartan Race, the penalty for doing so is 30 burpees. And then on Thursday has been my hill day, so lots of hill sprints. We've been doing a lot of different stuff, and I've really enjoyed doing hill work again. For example, last week we did kind of 20 minutes of non-stop hill work, up and down, up and down, up and down for 20 minutes, 2-minute break, up and down, up and down, up and down for 20 minutes, and by the end of it, man, I was shattered. And I really enjoyed that, just because it was such a high intensity session. It's obviously building power and endurance in the legs as well, and getting my body accustomed to that more uphill nature of the course that I'm going to face in Vermont. This Thursday we went back to our kind of longer repeats with the 3 minutes up and running back down, and the effort as well has been on that downhill in a lot of my hill training. Running fast, it's very different running fast downhill. And I think the benefit, or what I've learned from doing this type of training, is that in the past, maybe even in races, I haven't pushed hard enough on the downhill. And I think it's a common, common thing that people do in races, is that they're not pushing hard enough on the downhill. Because in races where there has been downhill sections, I've never lost a position from someone running faster than me downhill, but I've never gained a position. We've all kind of kept the same, pace, essentially. So I think if I am able to implement a little bit, to go harder on the downhill, especially in a place like Vermont where there could be quite a bit of it, maybe it'll help me. It will help me in terms of my time, and maybe it'll also help me in kind of taking over a few other people and moving myself up the rankings a little bit. Saturday this week for me was the True Grit. which I was really glad that I was able to do it. for a number of reasons. First of all, it was an obstacle race, so it just kind of got me used to racing again. I know, I've done a fair few races this year, but it's been good to do another race relatively, close to the Spartan beast, and also, just catching up with the guys in the league and that kind of stuff. And also, it's more of a consistent high-intensity effort where, you're just kind of going as hard as you possibly can for the full length of the race. So that went for about... I didn't have my Garmin, unfortunately I forgot it, but I did it in about an hour and 12 minutes, so it was a good hit out. Sunday, before I get on to Sunday, Saturday, when I haven't been doing the race, has normally involved a lot of hill work. Now, for someone who lives on the northern beaches, there's not a lot of hills. Obviously being near the coast of Australia, and Australia in general is pretty flat, so it's literally been, I've been doing like a U-shape, like up a hill, down a hill, across, up a hill, down a hill, across, like that, and have been able to get up to about 850 metres odd of elevation, so not too bad, and that's over like a 2.5 to 3 hour run, where pretty much it's just an easy pace for most of the run, hard on the downhills though. And then Sunday this week was another longer run, 2.5 hours with 2 30-minute sessions hard. So a bit of speed work in there, a bit of pushing the body to its limits, as well as that kind of endurance side of things as well. Undulating course as well, so trying to incorporate some hills, but not going super crazy and just up and down hills all day. So that's kind of how my training's been going, guys, and I really find it beneficial to have a coach who can kind of take care of that and knows what he's talking about. And it just means that I know on Tuesday I just go and I do that. On Thursday I go and do that. And obviously he's able to use his experience to kind of adapt the training programs to the individual nature of each race, which is what I've spoken about previously in one of my videos. Anyway, that's kind of just a wrap up in terms of what I've been doing for the running side of things. On top of that, I have been doing some strength-based stuff. Now, I've been going to the gym for many years, and I guess I always, more recently, probably like the last 6 to 12 months really, I was preferencing my running, because that's where I kind of wanted to be, and I just had some other things that kind of threw up, and it, with work and life and stuff, that meant that I couldn't go to the gym as consistently as I wanted to. But more recently I have been following the Starting Strength program. Now, although it's starting strength, you can use it for someone like myself who's been to the gym for a fair while and has, I'm not going to say a great level of strength, but like a moderate base to begin with, or if even advanced people who are super strong follow it as well. And I've just found it's been really good to give me some structure to my strength side of stuff, because I've got the structure with the running. I needed the structure with the strength training though. And I've only been following it, for 3-4 weeks, but already I've really noticed an improvement in my strength. And it's also stuff that I think's, quite adaptable to obstacle racing, because it's all compound moves. I think in the past, if it's like this, if you Google, great chest exercises or get stronger, back or whatever, so much of the shit that gets thrown up on Google is all about bodybuilding. And I think, as I've kind of progressed through my own knowledge as well and becoming a personal trainer and that, you obviously learn that there's different ways of training, and with strength, you really need to focus on those lower rep ranges. I also do a lot of just body weight stuff as well, which is higher rep for the muscular endurance side of things. But I think a lot of people in general who, I need to go to the gym, what do I do? I'll just do 3 sets of 10. And yeah, you're going to get stronger doing that, but you can get a lot stronger, a lot easier, and a lot quicker if you go that lower rep range. So that's just something I've found, guys, and just wanted to tack on here at the end. Bit of a training update for you. Let us know your thoughts. How's your own training been going? What are you preparing for next? And as always, please rate, comment, subscribe. And thanks again to those people who have donated to my campaign. As I said, it's very, 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 very much appreciated, and it really has helped me. The donations that I've got already, they really have gone a long way to helping me kind of get over to America and cover a few of the costs that I'm facing with the travel and the insurance and everything like that. So thanks again, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.